what's going on, everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com here, back again with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Shiba Inu, which has had a very impressive track record. It is actually currently at the 15th market cap rank, so it is really climbing up the rankings here, and currently has a market cap of right under $15 billion. That's a range that I like quite a bit. It is already a bigger market cap cryptocurrency, so it is benefiting from some stability now, but there is still, of course, room towards the upside, right? It is not yet in the top 10. Dogecoin was in the top 10, now fell back a bit lower. I even said on my Twitter page, which you should definitely go and check out, that there's no point in fighting between Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. I think they can both succeed together and do well in the long term, and they could even work together to succeed, right, as two of the biggest meme coins that are not just memes, right? They each have both individually their advantages and disadvantages, right? Shiba Inu is working much more on the metaverse side of things, and they also have a really big burn going on, which is really improving the token supply and the tokenomics behind Shiba Inu. So this is actually something that I wrote on my therighttrader.com. I wrote an article about this, and I talked about the burn a few days ago. There was a 100 million SHIB burn, and I talked price pump ahead. Well, guess what? Guess what happened? You just need to look at the chart, and indeed, we did see a massive price pump just a few days following this. And as I mentioned here, right, they also have bullish things going on with the metaverse and the gaming NFT side of things. They're actually going to be doing a land sale called Shiba Lands, which is, their take on what they're calling their virtual project SHIB the Metaverse. So we've seen how well this worked for some other cryptos. There's other ones like ApeCoin doing this. But today we're going to talk more specifically about the Shiba Inu listing on Robinhood. Now, this was a bit of a surprise listing. I'll leave a link to this article that's on my website in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. I've been posting there much more actively. And of course, we got, the price pump in the last 24 hours for SHIB. This was actually very hyped as well because the entire SHIB fan base wanted this Robinhood listing. And to be quite honest, I really wasn't expecting Robinhood to do this out of nowhere and this soon, right? I thought maybe in a year or two they might add it, but no, they actually impressed and listened to the crypto community and actually added a coin that was probably in the top 3, if not the most wanted to be listed on Robinhood. So their wish came true, and it is now officially live and trading there. And that opens up to the audience of Robinhood of over 20 million users, right? So that is a lot of money that could pour into Shiba Inu. Now, currently, we're going to take a look at the price chart. We're around 2,700 here. You need to keep in mind of all the zeros in front of that. But we could pretty easily go back to the all-time highs here. At least that's what I've been expecting. And, we actually fell around 70% from the all-time highs. So very big drop here. Now, the positive of that is that now, right, if we go back to the all-time highs, we'll go ahead and draw this out one more time. If we go back to the all-time highs, that's a 222% gain just to get back to the all-time highs. And I've seen this pattern on many different cryptos. It's a very bullish pattern in my opinion. It is a U-shaped cup and handle formation. If you've been watching the channel, you probably heard me talk about this formation a bunch of times, and this is one of the most consistent patterns in trading. Cup and handle pattern, I talk about it in my technical analysis master course. You can go check that out, link in the description of this video. Less than $20 and 30-day money back guarantee. But this pattern usually takes a little bit of time to play out, right? We've seen that we've already been trading in a bit of a range here for a while. And is that a bad thing? Well, no, it's actually kind of a good thing, because what tends to happen after this, there we go, I'm going to pull out the rectangle tool here. Once we've been trading in a range like this builds up a lot of pressure that then can be released in a, basically in a pump, right? So if I go ahead and move this more properly here, we can see kind of the support and resistance levels that have been, suppressing the price for some time. So if we follow this pattern out, right, we might have a little bit more of choppiness for a few more weeks, but really, right, in just a matter of a month or two, we're going to be starting to push significantly higher, in my opinion, right? This could even start happening in the next week or two. So I believe this is the beginning of what's going to push us out of this rectangle, and which will then, push us significantly higher back to the all-time highs and really ahead, right? So we've got, of course, the big resistance level at the top of this rectangle box, and then we do have one more decent resistance around 4,900, 5,000. Once again, keep in mind the zeros in front of that. And after that, we almost have no resistance back to the all-time high at around, between 8,000 and 9,000 really. So that's going to be the last set of resistance, and that's a blue sky breakout. And at that point, right, we're all be at 200% plus gain from where we are now. So you can see I drew this out very nicely here, very closely, the area we're in, the consolidation we're in, how we might break out of that soon, and then what's ahead, right? And just to reiterate that, from the current price back to the resistance, 220%. If we go higher, right, we're looking at even more. In fact, let's go ahead and zoom out just a little bit here. Just for fun, we're gonna estimate potentially how high we could go here. You've probably seen me do this for Dogecoin. There is a method to calculate the estimated price increase, and the way you do that, you take the top and bottom of the candles here. We're just going to do this more quickly, but basically, right, once this is drawn out, you can then take this, bring it up to what's known as the neckline in crypto, and estimate how high we might go. So here we're going to be looking at a price target based on the technicals of around 15,000 here. So 0.000, this time it's 3 zeros, not 4, 15,000. And once again, drawing this back out, let's go ahead and see how much of a actual increase this is. This is going to be pretty significant here. We might have to actually make this chart a bit bigger there, and to reach the actual level, because it's so high up. But basically, right, we're looking at over, let's go ahead and draw this out. We're looking at well over 500% price gain here for Shiba Inu. So, I mean, this is major upside potential. And, this is really pretty straightforward in terms of the technicals. So very bullish on this. We've seen some of the biggest whales on the Ethereum network actually buy into Shiba Inu. And you have to think about, why would the biggest whales on the Ethereum network, who have hundreds of millions of dollars in Ethereum holdings, be buying Shiba Inu? Now, Shiba Inu is an ERC20 token, right? But why would they be buying some kind of meme coin? Well, it's obviously because they're taking it pretty seriously. If they're pouring millions of dollars into Shiba Inu, they're not just doing that for fun to lose money. They're going to make a massive profit on that, right? And like I said, we're looking at a profit of 500, 600, 7% plus here. For holding a coin that is not as risky as it once was, since we're already at a better market cap and it's on almost every exchange out there. So very bullish on Shiba Inu. This is going to be my price prediction for the next year and the next few years out. Once again, you can check out these articles on my website. I'll leave a link in the description of this. And by the way, just for fun, I calculated here the SHIB burn. You can see the burn rate increased 13% in the last 24 hours. And in fact, based on the previous one, right, we actually increased the burn rate after their big burn by 26,000%. So this is a whole different playing field in terms of the token supply of Shiba Inu, right? We actually have most of the token, sorry, not most, but about half of the token supply is now fully locked up between staking and the burn addresses. So that is also quite rare for cryptocurrencies to have such a small supply, and a shortening supply as well, right? The supply is decreasing day after day. If we go ahead and take the burn rate here of how many SHIBs were burned in the last 24 hours, I put it into the calculator over here. Sorry, I guess it deleted, but we'll go ahead and do that right now live. So take the amount of SHIB that's been burned in the last 24 hours, and we can see here that's over 8,600, and I feel like I didn't calculate that correctly here, so let's go ahead and do that one more time. That is over 300,000 SHIB burn. Let's make sure that calculation is correct, because I did it before, and it looks like that is correct, right? So 8,600 SHIB burn in the last 24 hours, and now we're going to be looking at that, even increasing over the next few months, right? So really amazing news here for Shiba Inu, and I can't wait to see what the future hold for this token. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, follow my Twitter. This is where I post everything early. Post news pieces, post my articles, post insights on crypto in the community. So make sure to follow me there. Thank you so much. Have a great day.